in this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll send the back in motion. They try to get it outside on the left. Past the first down marker and still running. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks the tackle. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on 1st down, TFL, 2nd down, TFL. Now you set up 3rd and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
He'll take the deep shot. He's
Such
got
a
it
goal,
on the
boy.
sideline. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the 1st down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner.
Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown.
What's wrong with these niggas?
When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. Open it up.
Special team for me.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Hodgins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Ooh. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Running to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got a man. It's Pringle. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix.
He's going for the goal line.
Hey, go, man.
He'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. An 84-yard drive there, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. It's complete to the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Force too much now. Force too much.
As they stop him for a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line. They ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Aggies are on the move. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Final play of the quarter coming. Back to throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Finds him in
straight him, motherfucker.
He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
To the air, it's Wimsatt. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Turning it on.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Let's go.
He almost took it the distance, and they get him out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Lofton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. defense knocks it away and forces the fourth down.
Well, when you can set up a third and long situation defensively, it allows you to play zone coverage. Everybody's got their eyes on the quarterback. You're seeing it thrown, and you can break on the ball to force an incompletion like that.
Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Just drives it between the uprights. And they've regained the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get.
Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's McCord. Across the 25. He's got room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, take it out.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Makes the grab. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Canes are on the move. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll toss it to the left. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
That's a safety. Yep, he went backwards. Let's go.
And you want to talk about screwing up a turnover? He just did. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
That's good.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little room. Rush is on him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Listen, fuck
on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he was just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Dropping back, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Bussey. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big pull and catch, and he's down at the 5. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to slam in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Aggies. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Wimsatt. Finds his man. It's Lofton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The Hurricanes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
These corners backing off a bit. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this 2nd half, lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the 2nd half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Reed. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Got the quick pass. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Grab behind the line. It's Riley. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
He goes airborne underneath in there for the 2-point conversion. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Turn on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Buys a little time with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. Put the heat on.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Here we go. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. On target to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Canes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And the Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Canes. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. Made a defender miss. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Bussey. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Great job by the QB and the wide receiver understanding what they had to do to get a first down. I don't care about the completion. I don't care about getting a certain amount of yards. I got to get that first down so I get another set of downs so we can keep this drive alive.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Riley. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Boy, did they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me,
looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To throw, it's Chadwick. Working the middle, it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
this is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Carr. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to punch it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Check. Ready.
Trying to power it in. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this...
Turning it on! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Off play action on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
Gets it inside the 10. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
They'll run the toss. Makes it past the marker. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Chadwick. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Get in the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Snagged out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pringle. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Going to look downfield again. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Back to pass. He wants it all. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. He makes the grab in the end zone. 2-point try is good. Not really sure why they needed it, but it's a 1-point game late. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball...
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. sports in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.